Welcome to the Budgeting Sisters. Welcome back to this week's video. This week we're going to see how well I did with my budget. As you may be aware, if you've watched my previous video, my budget's been a bit tight. My husband has gone off sick again. We managed a week and I've had to rejiggle my budget again. So we're on a low income, but we're managing. So first of all, we'll unstuff my purse and we'll go from there. So we have, I'll put most of my change in here for now. So we saved from £30 for my husband and £30 for myself. For fuel, we had £10.57. Just get the rest of the change out. So £10.57. Car running costs. So this week, I had my road tax due, which I had in the Sinkins fund. There was £190 in there, but it came to £195. So we've used £5 from the running costs. So there's £5 left in there. Travel still got £5 in. Miscellaneous I've used, and then grocery we've got £36. So there's £30 there. 36. No, it was £33 for grocery. It was 33, but we overspent on household by £1.80, so it came to £33 something. And then we've got £4.21 from personal and £1.62 left over from the general miscellaneous. So move that over, and so then we'll put in the next week's money. So week two's money. So because we're rolling everything over, I've literally got £30 for fuel. Just take this receipt out. So that's my purse stuffed for the week. Okay. We have £4 to go back to bank, because I bought something online for my phone, which came out of the miscellaneous, and then so that's got to go back. Right, so there's noise. So we do pennies, 2p's, 5p's, 10p's, 20s, 50s go into Bag It and Bank It, leaving us with 10, 20, 30, 40, 42, 40, 44, 46. Okay, so let's get the savings binder out. Right, so first of all, we need to go to the back and do the April no spend. So I had one more no spend day, which was the last day of the month for April. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take this out, because there's £9 in there already, and put £10 in. Okay, and then what I'll do is I will reset that for May, because I found it quite useful not having to track a no spending day. But I've already about to spend this money because my son needs some new school shoes. So, and then the other one that we owe money to is this one. See, I owe you, from 2B Sisters for £6. So again, I'm going to take that out and put a £10 note in. Okay. And the only other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to complete this one, because it's being the beginning of May, and we might need this money for if we decide to have something to eat out. So, but I'm not going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm only going to do 2 of the 4 this time. So we've got £2. And then this one, and £1. Okay, so let's got So 2, 4, 6, 7. So I'm going to take the pound coins out. Two, 4, 5, and change it for a £5 note. Okay. And then I'll put a new scratch card in there for May. I have, although there's £17 in there, I've still got £5 from last month to carry over. So let's see what we've got in here. Oh, that's right, we'll swap that. No, I want to do it the other way. I want to swap 2 5s for the 10. Right, so so there's 5, 10, 15, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36. Okay, right, so So 1 is self-care. Right, this time I'm going to start with the pound coins, I think. Just bear with me. Find the other dice. Right, so I've got a 3 and a 4. Which is a 7. Please excuse the cat. 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so unlock the vault. I think that this one is going to be quite a long game. Oh, what have I done with it? Oh, there it is. Sorry. Right, so because this one is for the tyres, I am going to put £5 in this time. And I think it's going to take me a while to fully complete this one. But that's fine because, excuse the movement of the, because I don't desperately need tyres at the moment. But I will do. And the longer I play it, the more we will be able to save for them. Right, so 1 again. So 2 and 2. So that's 4. 2. Actually. I think after this one, my extra care will be finished. 3. 1, 2, 3. So £5. So that is May half term now done. We've got a couple more weeks before May half term, so that's good. Oh, 1 again. My care's getting a bit of my personal care's getting a bit of love this week. 1, and 6. That's 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. Right. 3. 1, 2, 3. Right, so because that one's finished, I'm going to leave that in there for now. Let's try this other dice, because that one seems a bit biased. 4. Connect. Right, so let's go for a pound, I think, this time. Oh, no, I've done that wrong. I do apologise. Right. 3. Right. 6. Right, so let's see if we've got a small number or are these all big numbers. Right, let's see. I'll go for a pound. Two. 1, 2. Let's do another one in here. I know I said I wasn't going to, but oh, 2 again. Looks like we're going to get a full amount ready for eating out this month. Right. And a 1. Right. Looks like I'm going to be doing an IOU again. Right, okay then. 3. So that's 9. So 6 and 3 is 9. And so it's an IOU of £8 for next week. Right. So it's not been very much talking this week. I do apologise. It's been quite difficult for me this week because I've had to relook at my budgets. I was hoping to get away with not my water bill not going up, whereas everything else, all my other bills have. And without any letter, they've decided to put my water bill up. And then take that one out and take that one out. I've got a whole little folder of activities I'd like to do at some point. When I've got a little bit more money to play with. And then, anyway, so this month's been quite difficult in regards to trying to rearrange my budget, to be able to make sure I pay my bills, making sure that everything's covered, not knowing how much money we were actually going to get in. A lot of my sinking funds that I had planned to do, I've decided not to do now, only because I'm worried that we're not going to have enough money to cover the basic bills. So a lot of my cash stuffing is going to be what's left over from these little challenges. And as much as it doesn't seem like I'm stuffing much, or, you know, I think that saving, I think it was £42 in total this week when our budget was so small to begin with, I think is a great achievement. And it's just gonna be like that, I think, for a while, until we can manage to get ourselves sorted. But hopefully Let's just put these things away. But hopefully we will manage to do it. But I think it's going to take time, and it's not going to be quick and easy. And although I was hoping to be able to pay off my bills, my debt, I think it's just going to be a case of baby steps, really. But you know, it's one of those things. At least we're not getting in more debt. At least we're managing. Is this one? No, that's not the one. At least we're managing to not put ourselves in even more debt. But we'll just have to wait and see how it goes, really. Right, so I'm going to put this £10 for clothing in with the normal clothing, but I do know that tomorrow I'm going to take £13 out of there, and I'm going to buy my son some new shoes. So I mean, literally it's only going to be in there like a few hours basically. So what's this one, eating out? Where's the eating out one? Is it this one? I'm sorry, I am so disorganised. Vehicle, pink one there. Oh, must be classed as a luxury then. I mean, obviously eating out is a luxury, but I don't know. So we've got the £5 in there that we rolled over from last month, and then we've got 15, 17, 18, 19, 20 from this month, so it's £25. So we normally just get something little like fish and chips or something. My binders, as much as it looks like I've got a lot of money and I've been buying binders, my binders were actually gifted to me from family members for like birthday and Christmas, because it's like they were like, oh, what do you want for your birthday, what do you want for Christmas? And I was like, oh, I don't know. And then when I started cash stuffing, I thought, oh, that's an ideal present for me, because I never know what to, let's put that back in, never sure what to get, what I want, and so they were ideal. So people just bought me binders for birthdays and Christmas, and through little freebie things from fat people like Rainy Day April and 2B Sisters, I was able to put little things in them. So yeah, it is not the most easiest, and I suppose in a way my life can be classed as a car crash at the moment with my budgeting, but the little bit I can do is keeping me in control. Well, thank you very much, and sorry I was waffling on, but I hope to see you again soon. Bye.